I started with two.
Okay.
I scaled up to four, and then I bought one of my neighboring competitors out. So all this is between 2021 and 2023. So I scaled up to four, bought one of my neighboring competitors out in Detroit. That added another four. And then I bought another four territories. So I was up to 12. And I was on a good trajectory for a while. And then a couple mistakes that I've made cost me severely. So when I hit 12, I was the largest in the country for this franchise system.
What was the
Um,
revenue at the time?
the revenue at the time was like 1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was acquiring territories very very quickly.
And netting anything, or are you still growth mode,
That
not
that
making
was
any money?
that was either neutral or maybe slightly negative during that time with me pulling a salary.
Okay.
The the mistake I made was the territories have, well, for this system, it's very very common in these types of franchise systems. The territories have minimum royalty fees that are owed every week. Okay. And by territory, it's just a geographic land that I have exclusive rights over. I didn't have 12 locations. Okay. It
Yeah.
wasn't like I had 12 Jamba Juices or anything like that. I just had literally a giant swath of the state of Michigan that I had exclusive rights over versus the other competitors. So the mistake I made was I got too complacent in my business plan with calculating that increasing rate of the minimum royalties that were due every week, because when you're buying territories, they give you like a discounted rate and then it steps up over time, 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. When I hit the
Oh,
3 year mark is when, so 2024, so the beginning of 2024 is when I was like, oh crap, I miscalculated because my revenue was not increasing as fast as everyone
the
thought it was. And this
minimum.
was like a whole big franchise thing that I can get into, like lawsuits and everything. But the revenue wasn't increasing as fast as everybody thought it was supposed to be, and the minimum royalty fee was creeping up real fast. So I think at the peak was I was spending about 24 grand a month on the minimum royalty fees, regardless if I made any money or not. So as far as like percent of revenue, it was like
20%?
18%. Yeah,
Yeah,
18,
20%.
20%. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I know. Cause it was like 6% royalties, right? Is what they pitched us.